If you can hear us, good morning here from Lagos, Nigeria on the Jastiri table. How are you over there and what exactly should we look forward to this weekend?
I'm very well. I'm okay. I'm telling you, because at this time the weather is cool. It's scorching sun at the moment, but it's fine. It's a weather that is good for good football, as they would say. The Super Falcons just wrap up their training, first training after picking their tickets to the quarterfinal of the Women's African Cup of Nations. Now, we could get from the media officer that everyone is in shape, that we could see for ourselves. We have no worries, no injury worries, though we could see that the captain of the side has a strap on her knee. We're hoping that we don't want to be concerned about that. But according to the media officer, Mary Akinshola, she says everyone is in good stead. The girls just wrapped up training. They're heading to the hotel. And today they will be heading to Casablanca. Now, because the Super Falcons finished second in Group C, they will have to face the winner of Group D, which is the Indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. And Cameroon will be keeping their place over there in Casablanca because they finished top of the group. Now, if the Super Falcons had finished top of the group in Group C, they would have kept the Olympic Stadium in Rabat. But now, finishing second, they have to go to Casablanca and then meet up with those who tops the group in Group D, which is Cameroon. So that's the reason why they have to move away from their base. But they will be heading to Casablanca today. There will be no other training. This is the update we're getting from the media officer, except from tomorrow, where we'll have the pre-match press conference heralding that quarterfinal encounter against Cameroon.
So, do we have anything to fear from this Cameroonian side when we meet them? Because if it's about the male football, I think Cameroon is formidable. So what should we be expecting from the females?
I'm scared myself, but the thing is, there's nothing to worry about because they are familiar opponents at the Women's African Cup of Nations, not forgetting that we also had an encounter with them sometime in the Olympic qualifiers, and we were ahead of them in those encounters. Now, in 2018, they were one of the teams we faced to lifting that title in 2018. But Cameroon are known for that physicality. They're highly physical side, and they have this no-die mentality, just like the Super Falcons of Nigeria. So it takes the team that has got a better tactical approach, a better setup, a better player mentality to be able to get the win at the end of the day. We know that the team has gone through transition. Both teams have gone through transitions. We're not seeing the same players that executed the games in 2018 in today's encounter, in the 2026 encounter to be. But both teams going through transition has made them unpredictable. So anything can happen at the moment. For the Super Falcons, they have their focus. And I've said every single game, they would take it as a final. And when the girls say that, you see them put all into every single match. They never die. Even when they are conceding, when they are goals up, they never give up. They always put in the fight. That we saw, as I said, in 2022, the Women's African Cup of Nations against Morocco, where they picked up the 10th, the 2024, I beg your pardon, the 10th title in 2024. And we did see that again in that game against Egypt, where they needed to get a better head-to-head in order to qualify for the quarterfinals. So the girls are saying they've got their focus. They will not underestimate the Indomitable Lionesses, and they will make sure that they dot your I's, cross the T's, make sure they are ready for that highly physical side like the Indomitable Lionesses.
All right, Onyeka, before we let you go, I just need to sneak in this quick question. I remember the last time that we did complain about how they did not publicize, this WAFCON enough. Is it the same atmosphere, or has anything changed about how the people of Morocco are receiving the guests and, the football tournament being held?
Lolo, nothing has changed. I'll tell you, the only thing that has changed is a deep dive. As at 2024, we began to have fans coming to stadium, especially when it is not the host nation, Morocco, having their games. We could see fans trickle into the stadium, support the Super Falcons, support other sides in this competition. But After the Confederation of African Football did postpone this competition abruptly, just a week before the competition was supposed to start in March, you know, every single sponsor pulled out. If you are a businessman or a woman and you begin to see that dwindling form, no uncertainties around the competition you want to invest so much in, the best thing for you to do is to hands off. And that's what we are seeing at the moment. It's looking like women's football on the continent is an afterthought for the Confederation of African Football, and it's not supposed to be, because we saw improvements. This is an expanded edition of the competition where we see more teams. Away from 12, you're seeing 16 teams. We're seeing debutants. This is supposed to have more bars. It's supposed to have more fans coming to the stadium, because growth is all about adding the numbers. So when you see growth in the number of teams, allowing for more teams to join this competition, you would be expecting that the whole organization will also have an improvement. We've heard complaints about the commentary. Now we have legends. We have those who have been there, done that, who have played these games, who understand tactics, who understand techniques. We have them. The Confederation of African Football, one would have expected that they would bring these legends to come run commentaries. But the commentary for this game so far has been poor. The commentators do not know the names, and this is a competition that has grown from 12 to 16 teams. So, Lola, it's a deep dive so far in the organization of this competition.
All right, thank you very much, Onye. I'm sure we'll still be catching up with you later on to give us more updates on what is going to happen this weekend.